to go to the Black Forest today in Germany. Then this afternoon we're doing our wine tour and we'll go through a couple little towns in France. So now we're at Titisee, which is the name of a lake and the town that we're going to visit right now in the Black Forest.
Alright, here's the lake. Pretty neat lake, mountain lake, kind of like we have at home. Lots of tourist shops here and stuff. But we're only here for a few minutes. Check this out. And then we're going to head down to the cuckoo clock factory. Now the road coming up and down through these mountains, it's pretty narrow with lots of switchbacks and tons of traffic. They say it's kind of treacherous, especially in the winter. The history of it though, the road's been here forever. They used to have horses and carriages coming through here. They said they'd have lots of accidents with them, but now the road's a lot safer. So walking around Titisee and the little town there's lots of shops. They sold ham, all kinds of meat and stuff. And they had samples of ham, and I didn't try any of it. And then after we leave, I realized that's Black Forest ham. I really should have tried some of it. So I kind of regret not trying some of the ham. Coming up here on top of this rock, you can see one of the memorials. This is one of the bad spots in the road. It's really narrow and it's got the really tight switchback right here. Right here we're coming up on the deer jump, and the story behind it is a man was out here hunting and the deer come up to the canyon and jumped across it to elude him and got away from him. And that's the sculpture of the deer on top of the cliff there. These are original cuckoo clocks before the 1900s.
Welcome to Black Forest, give you a bit of history, how the clocks are working. If you do have any questions, it's better or easier if we wait till the end and I'll give you a proper answer. I'll just try and squeeze it in. So let's begin then. This is where the story is beginning, around 360 odd years ago. 1640s, these were the very first kinds of clocks that made here in the forest. As you can see, incredibly simple by our standards. The vast majority of this is made of wood. Just using stones, no metal. And on the very front you have the single hand.
Largest cuckoo clock in the Black Forest.
What they wear is the typical costume
This is just a really cool stone bridge for the train to cross this canyon. Marie Antoinette passed through the Black Forest in 1770. She had just been married and she was on her way to France. She was 14 years old. She later became the Queen of France.
So the Black Forest is pretty neat. The trees are a little different than ours, but it looks like a lot of our country. They do have a lot of vines and stuff that go up the trees, and the grass is way greener here than ours ever is. It's pretty cool.
So this is the Black Forest cake. It has cherries in it. And they said it, I think, has rum or some kind of cherry liqueur. It's really good.
Alright, we are back on the bus headed for the boat. And on the way up to the Black Forest, I noticed these fields just filled with deer stands. There are 3 or 4 or 5 of them in these fields. So there must be a lot of deer. I haven't seen any though.
All right, now it's Thursday afternoon, and we're going to Colmar in France.
Colmar is a really neat town. It's got all the buildings here are really tall. They say they like to be closer to God, so they build their buildings really tall. So, and the streets are really narrow. Right here behind me, we got the cathedral. It's quite the building. It's this red sandstone. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see the stuff up there, but it's really neat. We'll come out here a little bit, get a little better view of it. They say they get a lot of earthquakes around here, but it'll survive earthquakes because of the way it's built, and with windows and stuff. If there's a bomb, the percussion will just blow through it. It won't even hurt the building. That they've had bombs here, and everything works fine.